Name is Rachel Corbett. I am an occupational therapist and a certified driver rehab specialist, and I work for Easter Seals in Meriden, Connecticut. We have a driver assessment program here where we are assessing clients who have maybe been through a traumatic brain injury or have had a stroke, or maybe they have a new diagnosis of dementia, or maybe it is an adolescent who has autism or ADHD. Or for whatever reason, a physician has decided that someone needs a driver assessment to make sure that they're safe to operate a motor vehicle. Fran, would you like to say hello?
I would. How you doing?
No, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Do better now. I got my license, and you guys really did a great job there. There's more to it than I thought. I learned a lot. To be honest with you. At first, I was a little frustrated, but after being there for a while and looking into what you do, I really understood why you're doing all the things you were doing, which definitely benefited me driving. And I finally got a pair of glasses I could use and see.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? I was telling Rachel that was I told her, I said, this is the last piece to my puzzle. Once we get this last piece in, my life is back together. You know what I mean? Absolutely. There's no doubt. No doubt that it helps.
Okay, so Fran had a traumatic brain injury, and that was in October, right?
October 6th,
Okay, and what year was that again?
2019.
2019, right.
Yes.
You came to see me for the first time in July. Stopped at the clinical because in the clinical we had identified that there was some attentional issues, right? And also some significant visual issues. So your overall visual scanning and that processing speed were not exactly where they needed to be for driving. So rather than proceed on to the behind the wheel, you actually wound up doing some therapy for a little while too.
Yeah, correct. Which was very helpful, very beneficial. No
Right.
doubt.
So we did therapy for a couple of months together to work on those visual skills required for driving. So when Fran talks about us driving around, I was driving the vehicle and Fran was in the passenger seat, and I had him, yelling all kinds of things out as I was driving along, just to get him back to that visual scanning pattern that would make it safe for him to be able to drive.
Yeah.
So then what we did was we had I had to come back for a reassessment, and we actually did it on the anniversary of your traumatic brain injury, right?
That's what scared me. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're right. I was like, you have to be kidding me. This is too funny to be the same day.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
That my accident was.
So we wound up doing a reassessment of some of those skills that we had been working on for quite some time. And we also did a behind the wheel assessment at that time too.
Yeah.
And when we did that, you did okay, but we did identify that there was still some attentional issues, right? So
there was, and also, can I interject real quick? When I fell, I guess I fell on the right side of the back of my head. I believe. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I know that my right ear isn't what it used to be.
Right.
And then I think with COVID, we had the mask on, and you were telling me what to do, and I was saying, okay, yes, and then I would do the opposite. So that didn't work out too well. But you were very good, though. It's even like I was talking at the end because I felt confident. I knew I passed. So I was doing the right things. And you were amazing because when I was talking to you and we went back to the, back to your office, and you said to me, you said, Fran, one thing. And I was like, oh my God, no. But when I was talking to you, you're so observant that you noticed that I was slowing down about a mile or 2 miles an hour, which I thought was really amazing. And I was like, wow, she really does pay attention. I mean, it's exactly what's going on instead of my conversation. No, but I thought that was very impressive. I was like, wow, she looks at everything. That's you do very good. You're great at your job, no doubt. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And I was telling Rachel, I said, you're the last piece of my puzzle. This is it. I finally got to the last piece, and when the piece didn't go in right away, I was frustrated, but I knew we would get that piece in together, myself and Rachel, which we did. And having my license back gave me such a feeling of independence. And now my life is really, really back together. I get back to work and I can start doing what I left doing. You know what I mean? So it was a great feeling. It was a great feeling for sure. One word I could say, I guess, would be thankful. I was very, very thankful for her being there and then and working with me and getting that last piece in the puzzle. It was fantastic.